If I had a magic wand, I would go back in time and start investing my Christmas and birthday money as opposed to saving it in the bank. And I would do this for two reasons. One, I would have started college with a whole lot more money. And two, I would have actually started to learn how to invest and what investing is from a young age as opposed to trying to figure it out in my late 20s and my early 30s. So while it's impossible for me to rewind the clock, it's not too late to get your child started in investing. Whether they're babies and you're just going to be investing for them, or they're middle school age and you want to teach them how to pick out stocks and invest for themselves, it is time to get started. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to get your child started in investing, 3 different platforms you can use, and how to pick the investments that's going to go into their investment accounts. Hi, I'm Camilla, the Focused Spender, and welcome to my channel. On my channel, I teach you how to get out of debt, save more money, and invest so that you can build generational wealth and leave a lasting legacy. So I am a strong believer of building generational wealth, and by generational wealth, I mean passing down assets to your children or your grandchildren so that they can continue to grow financially. But one of the key things about building generational wealth is that you can't just pass on cash, because if you pass on cash but don't teach them the skills on what to do with that money, it's going to be gone within a generation. So you want to also teach them how to invest and the importance of investing. Basically, this is how the rich stay rich. So to get your child started in investing, you're going to need to open a custodial account. And a custodial account is any type of account, whether it's a brokerage account or a savings account, that one person manages for another. Typically and most often, it is a parent that's managing an account for a child until their child turns the age of 18. So for the purposes of this video, we're just going to be focusing on custodial brokerage accounts. To break it down even further, when you're opening up a custodial account, you're either going to open up a UTMA, which stands for Uniform Transfers to Minors Act, or a UGMA, which stands for Universal Gifts to Minors Act. With both, you're controlling your child's money until they reach a certain age. However, if you're opening up a UGMA, the money is theirs once they hit the age of 18. With a UTMA, you have a little bit more time on your side. You can extend that age to 21, or in certain states, you can extend the age to 25. So you really do need to understand your child and think, do I really want to hand over a large sum of money to my child at the age of 18 that they can do whatever with? A couple more distinctions. So a UGMA is limited to financial products such as cash, stocks, or bonds, while a UTMA can include real estate or any other form of property. And for parents, up to $15,000 for an individual or $30,000 for a couple can be transferred into a child's account, and that will reduce your taxable income. However, because this is a taxable account for your child, they will be subject to taxes. But if a child only receives $1,050 into their custodial account as income, they will be exempt for taxes. So once you open your custodial account for your child, I do recommend one of 2 strategies. So strategy number 1, especially when they're little babies, is that you invest the entire thing into an index fund or an ETF, and this way their money is going to be spread out over a basket of stocks over, a wide range of industries. Now, when they get to be a little bit older, let's say they're 9, they're 12, and you really do want to start teaching them how to pick out stocks and what the stock market is and really get them invested into their account, I would say at that point you can put 75% into an index fund or an ETF so that their money is protected and diversified, and then take the remaining money or any new money that's added into their account and buy individual stocks, maybe 2 to 4 stocks, so that they can really learn exactly how to pick and manage stocks. This will allow them, again, to learn about stocks, but also just become vested into their account. What you want to happen is that when they turn 18, you really want them to continue investing for the long haul. You don't want them to say, oh, I have all these stocks and I can just sell it. So in terms of frequency, you want to invest whenever they receive holiday money or birthday money. And when they're little babies, obviously, they're not thinking about their money. You can put the whole thing into their investment account. But when they're a little bit older and they're receiving allowance or they have a part-time job, you want to get them on a schedule of investing, whether they're receiving that allowance once a month, well, then they will invest once a month. And then you're going to be doing a portion of the money that they're earning to invest. So you don't want to say, okay, your allowance is whatever, and we're going to put 100% into your investment account, because one, that's not fair. It's not real life. You want to say, okay, we're going to invest 10% or 20% of your money. Now let's talk about where you should be opening this investment account. Unfortunately, none of my favorites at this time do have custodial accounts such as Robinhood, M1 Finance, or Betterment. So today I'm going to be talking about some other platforms that you can use to start these accounts. So the first account that I want to talk about is Acorns. I did a review on Acorns about 1.5 years ago, and I'll leave a link to that video in the description box below. Acorns is a robo-advisor, and that is one of my favorite types of investing strategies because basically you're telling the computer about yourself, and it's then taking that information and putting you into one of 6 categories. So it could be conservative, it could go all the way up to aggressive, it could be moderate aggressive, or just moderate. And they are then picking the funds that are going to go into your account. And so your money is going to be well diversified and well protected. So with Acorns, you can set up recurring transactions or just invest periodically. And it also has a feature called Roundup, which allows you to invest your spare change whenever you shop. So their program is called Acorns Early, and it's $5 a month when you upgrade to the family plan. The benefit of Acorns is that it's doing all of the hard work for you, but the downfall is that if your child does want to invest in individual stocks, they cannot do that on that platform. So they would either need to switch entirely or, invest in individual stocks on a different platform. So the next investing platform that I want to talk about is a platform called Stockpot. I'm not sure if Stockpot is a new app or just new to me, but I'm going to say it's a new investing app. So if you want me to do a review on the platform, please leave me a comment in the description box below. Now, what's unique about Stockpot is that you can buy gift cards for people, for whoever's on the platform, for kids, so that they can take that money and use it for stocks. The platform allows you to buy fractional shares of stocks for 99 cents per transaction. Unfortunately, it's not free, and I do prefer free, but it is low cost, and there is no monthly fee for using Stockpile. Your child can go in and initiate trades, but you as a parent will need to go in and approve or deny it. Now with this app, your child can buy individual stocks, ETFs, set up a recurring transaction, or reinvest their dividends whenever they receive it. And the good thing about the reinvestment of dividends is that they're not going to charge you a transaction fee when that money gets reinvested back into your account. So the last investing platform that I'm going to talk about is Vanguard. Vanguard is a full-service brokerage firm that you can open an account with. To use them, you will need to have your own account, and then you can open that custodial account for your child. You'll have access to all of Vanguard's funds, which have the lowest expense ratios in the industry. You'll also be able to set up a recurring deposit with the company. Now, if you want to see a full tour and how to set up an account with Vanguard, I'll leave a link to my video in the description box below. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to start an investing account for your child, and I definitely want to encourage you to do so today. To keep learning more about how to start investing, click on my playlist, Are You Ready to Invest, that's popping up on the screen. And you can also download my free guide, The 5 Payday Mistakes That Keep You From Growing Your Saving and Investment Accounts, if you are looking for extra money to save and invest more. I hope to see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.